Originally, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted something where I was one-on-one with people, and I didn't get into a physical therapy program, and my father at the time was working for a local college, and they had a nursing program open, and I applied just on a whim, and within the first semester, I just knew it was going to be my passion. Originally, I thought I wanted to be a flight nurse, and then somebody was like, "Have you ever been on a helicopter?" And I was like, "No." And they were like, "Well, maybe you should try that first before you want to be a flight nurse." So I started in postpartum, and now I'm actually a supervisor over postpartum and NICU.
Mhm.
And I also help transition the babies for those first 2 to 3 hours after birth.
Would you
Okay,
say breastfeeding is way more better than getting over the counter, breastfeeding milk?
100%. 100%. It's the optimal nutrition for babies. The first ingredient in formula is high fructose corn syrup.
Mm.
So,
Uh,
mhm,
wouldn't it be kind of, I don't know what the health risks are of using donor milk?
right. Ultimately, there are risks, and there's two different ways you can do donor milk. You can reach out to local groups of women in your community that have very abundant supplies and are willing to get to know you and offer their breast milk. And then there's also breast milk banks, like the one here in Texas, the Austin Milk Bank, and you can get breast milk through them, but it's very expensive and it is all pasteurized. So moms bring in their milk and then they combine it all together and it goes through this very long pasteurizing process. All of those moms are, to make sure all their records are negative for anything such as like HIV, any type of blood disorders or anything like that that would be contagious that could pass through the milk. They all have to be negative for that in order to be donors. Most of them just work with hospitals to provide the breast milk, mostly to NICU infants. It's one of the things that happens to their gut, and you want as many preterm infants to get breast milk as much as possible because it
Okay.
lowers the risk. So that's why a lot of these milk banks, they donate, they work with the hospitals and they get the breast milk. So those NICU preterm babies, those early 22-weeker babies are
Right.
getting only breast milk.
Got
And I created a course to help women right from the beginning be successful from right from birth, set a good foundation for their milk supply, to know how to overcome any of those challenges such as jaundice, a baby with low blood sugars, NICU baby, and help them stay exclusively breastfeeding and stay on track.
Here's one of the plus about having a nurse in the home. You know,
Mhm.
you're the go-to person.
Mm.
Someone gets a fever, a cold, a cut, they go to mom,
Right.
right?
Always. Always. I'm actually like the neighborhood nurse too. Like I have very
Really?
close with all my neighbors and they'll text me and they'll be like, "Hey, so and so just got a gash in their hand. Can you come help?" And I'm like, "I got my whole tactical bag with all my supplies."